Hi. So I just read the headlines that New York City is going to close its schools through the middle of April. And I read that underneath the bigger headline that the feds have slashed their borrowing rates to less than 1% to probably stave off what they know is coming, which is a pretty big hit in the stock market and maybe a full-blown recession. And this news made me angry, and I was trying to think why. And I was thinking about um, how what supposedly they're trying to achieve and what the consequences of these actions are. So supposedly we're making these changes so that we don't overrun the healthcare system, and I don't know what else. Are they worried about a loss of the rule of law? Are they worried about national security because enough police officers and firemen and military people won't show up to work? I'm not really sure I understand the bigger picture, but if the if what we're trying to do is prevent the healthcare system from being overrun by enacting all of these closures and other changes, I just don't think it's going to work. And that might have worked in China, but just think about the consequences of everything that they're trying to do. Um, in my world, what I see a lot of people trying to scramble to figure out how to continue with their day-to-day life because they have to earn money. uh, if God forbid I get COVID, and because of all these actions, our healthcare system isn't overrun, and I actually do get admitted to the hospital, and I actually do get a ventilator, I'm only going to have to be able to be on there for about a couple of breaths of oxygen, because I'm going to have to run right back out and earn some money to pay my $1,000 a month health insurance bill, and my mortgage, and my telephone, and my electric bill. So while I'm appreciative of the fact, US government, that you're doing all of this so the healthcare system won't be overrun, I can't afford it if I get into it. I kind of need to work, and so does everybody else. And just so you know, we're still meeting. I mean, we've got to. The school system, God love it, is childcare for a lot of people. They need it. You can't just shut it down, because now these people are trying to scramble to get money, and they're tending to their children who are now in their bedroom smoking pot. Why are you showing up now, federal government, after all these years to try to prove to me that you love me? I liked you better when we were remote, distant lovers. You know that? And I could just I could tell everybody I was dating. And then I just leaned on my friends for support, which is something I've always done. If they would just let us muddle through, right, which is what we've always done. They should just let her rip. They should let this COVID thing let her rip, and we will get through it. The healthcare people will get through it, and all the rest of us will get through it the way that we've always had, with the help of our friends. This is going to sound corny, but it's true. With the help of our friends, our family, our churches. Yes, it's true. They're very helpful. And our communities. If the federal government would like to help us out, why don't they just stick to that list they originally got? I thought that list, do you remember that list that we built for them? I thought it was a good one. You remember the one that we talked about, affordable health care? I thought that was a good thing to have on their to-do list. And I would like to invite you, federal government, to redirect your efforts to getting that one done. You could, I thought, if I recall correctly, we also put on that list trying to break the vicious cycle of poverty and taking children today and preventing them from growing up and loading up the prisons. We would stop that. We would intervene. We would help kids get a step up in life. I liked that one. I think we should go back to it. I mean, you want to go back to an old, tried and true one, cure AIDS. I thought when we put that, I remember right now, cure AIDS. I thought, go for that one. That's a winner. What else? Oh, I like the idea of creating a fertile ground on which small businesses can grow and thrive and provide community-based, humane work conditions for people. I loved that. Give communities a sense of leadership again by cultivating small business. Thought that was a wonderful thing. So anyway, so if you lost your original to-do list and you'd like me to send that to you, I'd be happy to do that. But I think this plan you got going now, this one about we're going to just close crap down and everything will be better because that's what everyone else is doing. Look, A for effort. A for effort, but I would scrap it. I would scrap it. I actually think that we'll probably get through it just fine the way that we always have with the help of our family, friends, community. So thank you for your attention. Sorry, I guess I was talking to you people originally, and then I should have shifted focus to the government. But that's what happens with these, rants. You just sort of go, well, all right.